Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Before we dive into your reading here, I wanted to address a couple of things that were brought to my attention. So if you aren't interested in listening to this portion of the message, you're more than welcome to fast forward and get right into the reading. I'll of course timestamp it. So I just wanted to talk about the difference between channel memberships as well as Patreon memberships. So they're two very different things that I do offer. If you guys have already heard me talk about the Patreon extended readings, that's exactly what is offered there. So if you watch the first half and second half readings for the love forecasts, and if it happens to resonate with you, I do offer the extendeds over on Patreon. There are a few tiers to choose from, so not every tier will offer you the extended access. So that's very important to note, because I've had a few people request refunds because they couldn't access the extended readings, and that's because they actually didn't purchase the tiers that gave them access to that. So that's very important to note, but we also make it pretty easy to figure out once you do get over to Patreon to see which tiers are there, how much they are, what each tier offers. So it's just really important to read through the information that's provided. I also do offer a couple of mini forecasts in addition to the extended readings. So depending, of course, on which tier you are interested in on Patreon, that is what's offered there and offered there only. So what is on Patreon is something that you won't ever see on YouTube. Okay, so that's Patreon. So talking now about the channel memberships, I do offer 3 different tiers there as well. So if that's something that you would like to participate in, that's available on YouTube only, and only the 3rd tier will give you access to the live streams, which once we do get enough members joining, then I'm going to start doing the live streams on Sunday. And of course, once that is a reality, we'll go ahead and post all of the necessary information, dates, times, etc., to give members the opportunity to prepare so that you guys can attend the live streams. And why that's crucial here is it really gives you the opportunity to have a chance to be chosen for a personal private mini reading, either on air while the live stream is going on, or if you prefer to keep your information or your reading private, then I can just go ahead and do the reading after the live stream and send it to you via a private YouTube link, which is how my clients receive their readings. It's totally your call how you do decide once you are chosen to receive a personal private one. Now you're probably wondering, well, what's the difference between getting a reading through your website as compared to getting a personal private reading as a channeled member? So here's the thing. The mini readings that I do offer start at $35 on the website. So the minimum there is for a 5-minute mini forecast. And if you are a channel member and get chosen for a 5-minute reading, the cost there would basically be $9.99. So there is a varying degree of price ranges there that you can choose from. So it just gives you the opportunity to get a mini forecast for a discounted rate if that's something that you're interested in. But in addition to that, it really does give you the opportunity to interact with me during real time and to be able to ask me questions if you have any questions during the live stream. And it also gives you loyalty badges as well as custom emojis, specifically for those who are channel members. So that's the difference there, and hopefully that clarifies things for those who are a little bit confused as to the different types of memberships that are being offered. All right, guys, so that's it, and let's dive right into your reading. Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love forecast for the first half of April from the 1st through the 15th. General advice as always, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. These are the 3 decks I'll be using. The Pink Divine Love Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, Romance Angels deck, as well as my newest tarot deck. This is the Yellow Tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and begin, Taurus, and see what is the advice here. This is part 1 of your reading. So as I've mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in watching the extended readings, that is available on my Patreon page. It is a paid membership. And I ended up getting a lady who actually paid for the first tier. And on Patreon, that's the equivalent of basically getting 2 mini readings per month. That's not available here on YouTube. So she wasn't able to access the extended readings with that particular tier. So definitely, if you are interested in that, it's, I believe, tier 3 where you get the extendeds. It's very clearly labeled. So, you know, if you have any questions about it, again, just shoot me an email or my team will be very happy to get back to you. Let's begin. I've talked enough. All right, let's go. Okay, Taurus. And look at all these cards flying. Holy crap. Too many cards. Let's try that again. But this one came out very clearly. All right, we've got chaos, trauma, drama, fights, arguments. So if you're dealing with a very chaotic environment right now in your partnership, it could be why that's coming through. We do have memories, old flame reminiscing about how things used to be. So if part of this chaotic energy has something to do with an ex or someone from your past, they're choosing to maybe remember the good times rather than some of the drama. Let's grab another card here. That could be why all those cards wanted to fly out, because of all that chaos. All right, let's see what else. Snail's pace, slow progress, reevaluate. There's a reason why something is moving slowly. Bottom of the deck, we have options, multiple choices, many opportunities available. That reminds me of the 7 of Cups energy. So you don't ever have to settle for a partnership that's just not working for you. Especially if it's got something to do with an ex, an old flame, someone from your past. There's a reason why that's not moving, because maybe you are meant to go in a different direction. You're meant to make different choices, to choose someone else aside from who this might represent. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Taurus for the first half of April. That chaos card could also represent like a tower moment. Look at this, 9 of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Wands, it's telling us that they hurt you. You've been wounded by this person. You see that broken heart right there. But even though you've gone through something traumatic and all of this drama, Taurus, part of that 9 of Wands energy is that you're still standing. You're still here. The 9 of Wands energy is picking up off of your resilience. It might have also caused you to feel like you were undeserving of finding better love, but you've got options here, okay? We do have the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about teamwork. I have a feeling that was lacking. If this was going on, and if they ended up hurting you, you might have been dealing with somebody who really wasn't putting in much effort in a partnership. Makes sense for me with the 5 of Wands as well. You know, that the conflicts that you guys have dealt with this person. This could also represent the disagreements, the arguments, the fights. We already see that. Now take a look at this, Taurus. You've got the sun right below options. There is a different journey that you are meant to travel in this lifetime through different choices that you end up making so that you really can find pure and true happiness, not just in your love life. This could include so much more than just love. You know, we're talking about your life overall. to be able to find fulfillment in your life. You have the choices and the option to be able to find those things. It's available to you, and all you need to do is to choose it, to make wiser choices. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight from the Romance Angels cards here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. What else do we need to know for the first half of your reading? And if it happens to resonate with you, if you want to watch the extended, you're more than welcome to. That link for my Patreon page is down below. Look at this. We do have the reconciliation card coming through here. All right, but you got to be mindful of who it is that you are allowing back into your life, because more than likely they did hurt you. Okay, the arguments that you guys have had, it was not an easy thing to go through. So just be mindful of that, Taurus, because the person that you might ultimately be bringing back into your life could hurt you all over again. Unrequited love. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling at this point you guys might be on very different pages. Maybe it could be an ex, someone from your past who wants to reconcile. Maybe at this point you've moved on. Maybe at this point you have had a change of heart. As you can see, it does say there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Interesting. Let's grab one more card. But there could also be this part of you that feels you actually have found the one. It really depends, guys, on how you're seeing this person from your past. Another interpretation here is that there's somebody who wants to come back. You've had a change of heart. By moving forward, moving on, that directs you towards the right person who really could be the one for you. Bottom of the deck is chemistry. So you have to ask yourself, who is it that has really captured your heart? Is it someone from the past, or is it somebody new, or is it somebody that you're currently with at this point in time? Okay, so let's grab some insight. I'll be pulling from the Luna Tarot. You're on the defensive, okay? 7 of Wands. You are on the defensive. It makes sense, guys, because this person hurt you, okay? You're not so quick to allow them back in. So that's actually possibly a good thing, because you need to make this person work for it. That is what I'm getting. If they want to be a part of your life again, part of the reason why you might have had a change of heart is because they could not have made you a priority. This juggling energy could be that they were undecided between you and someone else. 6 of Cups, reminiscing about those memories. We've already seen that here through this. Okay, so memories, old flame, reminiscing about how things used to be. That is picking up off of that 6 of Cups energy. Now, some of you guys could have known each other when you were younger, or there's just this youthful vibe between the two of you. But somebody is wanting a reunion. We see that here. But look at this, okay? It fell apart for a reason, Taurus, and you can't ignore that. It fell apart more than likely because they did something to compromise the foundation of the relationship. Look familiar? 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, right? It really does come down to working together. That is why the 3 of Pentacles is showing up twice in your reading, because this could have been lacking. They weren't on the same page. They weren't putting in as much effort as you were, and that creates a very lopsided situation here. Okay, bottom of the deck, you've got the Magician helping you to manifest your ideal mate in this lifetime, the one that could represent this type of energy where you feel like you found your person. I don't think this person from the past actually represents that. So if you haven't yet found the one for you moving forward or currently, We'll have to explore that in part 2 to see if there's a potential for you to be able to welcome in new love, because that's ultimately what I'm feeling here for you, Taurus. The past needs to be left in the past. That's why this tower came down. Okay, so I'll leave it at that, guys. If you are interested in watching the extended, that link is down below, as I've mentioned, or you can go ahead and book a personal private reading. That link is down below as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. And yeah, they needed to clean that mess up. Okay, literally a mess up. Caged, this could be how they caused you to feel. You're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be. Open the door and walk out. If they got their hands dirty, if they didn't treat you right, Taurus, you're not caged. You could have gotten yourself out of it at any given time. But if you ignored those red flags, that might have resulted in that tower that came through. You know, as we've already seen, they could have been juggling other people, couldn't decide what they wanted. And so this could be you right now. You're a little bit on the defensive, understandably so, because they hurt you. They broke your heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab one more card here. We have Bride. From your smile to your kisses, I can't wait to be your missus. Okay, now whether or not you guys actually planned a wedding, to get married, to spend a life together, that tower came down.